Hi everyone, it's Steve from OpenBOM here, and in today's video we're going to go through one of the, I think, least understood yet most powerful features of the OpenBOM for Onshape integration, and that is putting an Onshape bill of material back on the face of a drawing. So let's get started. I know that I think you're all familiar with this clamp. I'm just going to give you a quick tour again. It's a properly modeled Onshape assembly with part studios, parts, and assemblies and features and mates and all of that. I created, using the OpenBOM add-in, I created a bill of materials in OpenBOM, and I added some new properties for cost and calculated cost, which are calculated cost is a function of the quantity and the cost. So I'm ready to put this back on my drawing. I want to take advantage of a couple of powerful things. And so what do? Well, the first thing, I do want to use the ballooning function in Onshape drawings. So I need a column here that's going to be my balloon number. So let's insert a property to the left, and we're going to use one of the publicly available predefined properties, balloon item. And we're going to use OpenBOM's automatic numbering tool, and we've created a balloon number from 1 to 10. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is tell Onshape and OpenBOM a little bit about how to pass this information back and forth, and that is done right under this settings dialog. I want to be sure that I include balloon item, which is my new property, as well as cost and calculated cost in the information that goes back to the drawing. So I save that, and then one final step is very important here. This is to update the Onshape properties. This is where OpenBOM puts this information back into the Onshape model. Okay, that's done. Let's return to the Onshape drawing. We've finished in OpenBOM. So we're going to use the Onshape command, insert bill of material. Choose this little guy here on the left and choose BOM app, and this is for our parts list, and the name of that is right down here. Okay, let's drop that in, and we have nicely put in the OpenBOM bill of material, my balloon item. I've got cost, calculated cost, and any other properties that I could have added to this bill of material that might not have been included in the Onshape model. So this looks cool, and for many folks, that's just that's the end, and that's a great place to stop. I like to use Onshape's ballooning tool, which I think is awesome. So I'm going to pick the balloon call out, and I'm going to take you through this interface a little bit. Right now, we're pointing to something called table item. That's not the property we want. So I'm going to highlight that and delete it. And then I'm going to choose from my list here, balloon item. That's the name of the balloon number property that we in the BOM that we just brought in from Onshape. I'm going to choose balloon item. I'm going to do a few other things. I like a tight fit on the circle. And let's kind of zoom in here, and let's just start knocking out some balloons. And keep in mind, these are going to be tied to the Onshape bill of material, which we brought in from OpenBOM, and I can balloon this out quite nicely. So that will tie your balloons to your OpenBOM bill of material. So okay, for most people, that's a good place to stop. But finally, I'd like to take you through the update process where maybe the cost on this clamp has changed. So let's return back to the OpenBOM tab, and let's change the cost on that guy to $12. Wow, that really went up. We see our new calculated cost is $24. Okay, we want to send that new information back to Onshape, so we click that update Onshape properties, return to the drawing, we're going to notice that the drawing has that nice out-of-date swoosh. So let's keep an eye right here on this top line. Update. Boom. So that, folks, is how to start with an Onshape model, use the app to create a parts list or bill of materials, add a couple of columns. In this case, I added cost, calculated cost, and balloon item, since I knew I was wanted to do some ballooning. I visited this tab in the settings here to identify which properties I want going back into my bill of material in the Onshape drawing. And then finally, I clicked Update Properties to send those properties back. And then last, not least, I inserted the BOM using the Onshape BOM insertion. I followed it up by adding some balloons and setting the balloon property to balloon item for my BOM. So anyway, there'll be some documentation available for this online as well. We would love your feedback at support@openbom.com. Thank you.